Hello everyone, this is Caleb down here at the Gold Cove 5555 Gratiot Avenue, Roseville, Michigan. Come on in and see us. I'm here with my friend and co-worker Armand. How you doing, sir?
Doing awesome.
Awesome. And we have a pretty awesome video for y'all today. And we're talking about 90% silver. And what is 90% silver? 90% silver back in the day was our money. So it used to be these quarters, half dollars, dimes, all that fun material. 1964 and older, they were all 90% silver. So our money back then was 90% silver. It was backed by something instead of today, this faith-based currency, fiat. This here is awesome, great stuff for that reason. And a lot of people are sleeping on 90% silver right now, in my opinion. What do you think, Armand?
Hopefully not too many people, because I think that'd be a little uncomfortable to be sleeping on coins, but
this guy.
There'll be some good deals to be had out there.
Yeah, there is. There is. And what is 90% going for right now?
I mean, melt is about $47 and a half dollars per $1 face value.
Yeah.
But a lot of dealers have been selling it for under melt.
Right.
Good $3 to $5.
Yeah, and we just offered it to a guy before, we shot this video that, hey, we're selling 90% under melt, right? And he said, no, I'd rather have the 1 ounce pure stuff. It's cleaner, it's more recognizable, it's easier to see. Instead of, hey, you take a handful of this, you don't really know how many ounces is there, right? If you take a handful of 1 ounces, it's easy to count. You just count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get it. This here, it takes, $1.40 in face value to equal an ounce. So some people don't like it for that reason. It's not as attractive as ounces are. It's not as easier to see as ounces are. What do you think, Armand?
Also, the coins could have a lot of wear. Like, if you look at some of these barber coins, like that's pretty much like worn flat.
Right.
So people might not like those, but they are a little cooler because they have some numismatic value for being the older barbers.
Right.
So some people like this.
The Benjamin.
Like the Benjamins or the Franklins, where they're not going to be as circulated and have
more meat on the bone.
Yeah, more silver on the coin still.
And so refineries are not taking 90% in at the moment, right? So that's also a deterrent to 90%. But when they were taking 90%, they were melting tons of it. And I was reading an article or something that 90% silver, I think they melted 50% of the population of it so far. And that is quite crazy to understand. And back in the 80s, when silver was at $50 an ounce back then, they were melting 90% hand over fist. 2011, when it was almost at 50, hand over fist. Now, 2025, they were melting 90% silver hand over fist because it's up so much. But right now, they're not taking it. Refineries, meaning at this moment, they're stocked up. They're on back order. So I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on this because historically speaking, they were melting Morgan dollars back in the day. And what's the story on that? They were melting Morgan dollars, right? And then a key date popped up or something?
Yeah, like some dates were very common and now they're super rare because many are melted.
Right. Like the 93S, right? They minted about 100,000 and I think there's maybe like 30,000 out there. I think that's a loose figure on my part because I don't know exact numbers, but I think that's what they're saying out there.
There's also some foreign coins that were pretty high mintage that millions were minted they're melted after they're minted. So there's certain dates of Panama silver and Netherlands silver that are actually made at the U.S. Mint. They made say 100 million of them. They melted most of them, so there's only maybe a handful or a very low population of it left. That makes it pretty rare.
And that could happen with these old halves, quarters, dimes. So I would advise y'all to go buy some 90% silver because you're getting it under melt, which is great and awesome. Because who doesn't like not getting silver
Free
under
silver,
melt? Right. And it's great. And they're in 2021, right? Or COVID. 2020, 90% silver had a huge demand for,
huge premium.
Huge premium, huge demand. And maybe then in the next 5 years or 3 years, when they're seeing that, oh my gosh, there's not much 90% out there anymore, it could have a huge premium to it, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
That's
And
your
plus, if you buy it now for under melt, if the price goes back down a little bit,
hey,
you know,
you're safe.
Yeah, it feels like you still got a good deal on this stuff. So.
Right, 90% silver, guys. Think about it. Buy it, right? Buy precious metals. I thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you back here next time. Gold Cove. What was the most and least you ever paid for silver? Most probably not, right? But let's go to the least. How much did you pay for the least?
Least? $3 or something.
Back when?
Back in,
Late 70s? Okay.
I remember buying a monster box of Eagles in '87 for $2,500.
Oh, that hurts me. That hurts me.
It's $5 a piece.
I know. Now that box.
And that was with the premium.
Right. Now that box is like what? 25, 30,000.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
And I bought two. And I took.
You still have it?
No.
No. Oh.
And the first one I bought, there was a show at the Light Guard Armory on 8 Mile Road.
Yeah.
I brought it there.
Okay.
At the show. I had my other stuff.
Yeah.
I cut the straps on it.
Yeah.
Okay, on the box.
Uh-oh.
You know how many I sold?
How many?
One.
Jeez.
One.
Why only one?
People in '87 they didn't give two shits about Eagles.
What do you think has more of a premium now? Eagles or Engelhart? Eagles or Engelhart? What do you think is more sought or collectible?
More collectible?
Yeah, in your opinion.
I would say Eagles.
You'd say Eagles? Not Engelhart.
Eagle, yeah, people buy Engelhart, but
you know, there's like Engelhart round or bars that are like hundreds of dollars per ounce.
I know.
Just because there's a demand.
Just because, this because there's people that promote certain things like that. And
Would you ever buy something like that? Let's say you bought a 5-ounce Engelhart bar for $700. Would you buy that? Just throwing that out. Just for fun.
I can find the Engelhart bar.
Yeah, a 5-ounce bar. Let's say you had an option to buy one that, that was rare for $7,000 to $1,000.
The thing is, you have to find the right buyer for it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Right.
I mean,
so you would buy it and flip it. You wouldn't buy it to hold on to.
Yeah, if I bought it, I'd have to buy it to flip it.
That's right. And you've been buying and flipping since the 70s? Oh, yeah. But you have a lot of your, net worth still in precious metals?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would the percentage be, do you think, off the top of your head?
50%.
50% of your net worth is in metals. Wow. That's cool. And you wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I love it.
You love it.
People thought I was crazy for years. And
now they're saying you're brilliant.
Whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever. I heard, well, I don't know how true it is, but I heard China's paying $100 an ounce.
You heard China's paying $100 an ounce for silver?
Yep.
At these prices?
Yep.
That's cool. That's wow. US dollar or Chinese?
$100. Everything's always in US funds anyway.
True. So you're going to be buying silver to the day you die?
Probably.
Probably. So you've been buying it at 3, 5, 10, 20, 15, 60.
You know, I sold all my Sino tokens.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
You flipped them? How many did you buy from us? Like almost 1,000 or something?
No.
Not that much? Hundreds?
I bought 400 and something from you.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just so
Yeah. And you're not scared to buy at these prices?
So what's it going to do? Go down a little bit?
Right.
It'll go down a little.
Gonna go down a little bit and go right back up.
Go right back up. Yeah.
And your dollar sucks. Well, the dollar sucks. You're more of a fan of silver or gold?
I like gold, but I'm more fan of silver.
More of a fan of silver. Why is that?
I just think there's more
Potential.
Well, yeah, for like the stuff that's going on,
Right.
silver is.
In today's world, with all the AI stuff coming out,
Yeah.
electric vehicles,
Electric
missiles,
vehicles, the batteries, they say.
right? Batteries need a lot. Solar panels need a lot.
Yeah.
So, Bert, you do a lot of the coin shows, right?
Well,
Every
not as many as we used to. We do a couple a month.
couple a month. And how do the coin shows look wise? How do
Well, there
the
are
population?
good shows anymore.
No good shows anymore.
I mean, the state show's okay for the first 2 hours, and then you might as well go home.
All right.
But it's a lot of money, $500 for a table for a 2-hour show.
Right. Why do you think the shows are becoming lesser and lesser?
Because nobody collects anything anymore.
No.
I'll tell you what I tell people. When I was a kid, you go to a coin show, and a quarter of the room were kids.
Yeah.
Now you go to a coin show, I'm still a kid. You know, we're an old dying group. I give coins a maximum, and Mellon agreed with me, 12, 15 years. Because
Thank you guys for watching our videos, subscribing to the channel, and liking our content. We are truly enjoying this journey on YouTube with all of you, and I hope you guys are as well. Be sure to be subscribed to the channel and notified on all of our content. And most importantly, buy precious metals, and don't forget to check out Cameron's whatnot called Gold Cove Cam on there. Things are going way too cheap. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm on there. Pops is on there. Cams is on there. And yeah, don't forget to, throw in some suggestions in the comments down below of what you want to see. Or if you want to be on film, please also let us know. Take care, everyone. We appreciate y'all. Have a great day.